Danielle here, your LA-based colorist, showing you how to do this iridescent look using Joico Intensity. With any client, it's always important to look at the hair to see what you're working with. My model came in with about 1.5 inches of regrowth. Throughout this entire process, I'll be sectioning the head into quadrants for neatness. To get the maximum lift out of a dark root, I'm using the Joico Blonde Life Lightening Powder. Blonde Life is a maximum conditioning lightener with up to 9 levels of lift. I'm taking paper-thin horizontal sections to make sure that every section is fully saturated. I always make sure to start at the back where the hair is more resistant, and I move my way forward. Let process for 30 minutes, and then rinse out.
To carefully strip the rest of the paint, I'm using Joico Color Eraser.
An easy one-step direct dye removal. Joico's Color Eraser has a creamy texture that stays put through processing. It also has a keratin-enriched formula to nourish the hair. To eliminate as much warmth possible, I'm toning with Joico's Lumishine in 10N to eliminate yellow. I mixed it with the Lumishine Cream Developer in 5 volume. I'm toning the newly lightened hair first because it requires a little bit more of a processing time. Just like with the lightener, I'm taking paper-thin sections for full saturation. I'm also keeping the same quadrant partings. Once the whole head is toned, we rinse out. Now we're ready to color. Today I'll be using my favorite direct dye line, Joico Color Intensity. For her shadow root, I'll be using equal parts of Rose from the Confetti collection with Mauve Quartz from the Metallic Muse collection. I'll also be using a little drop of Amethyst from the Crystallized collection just to add a little bit more violet to our formula. All mixed into one bowl, of course. In each quadrant, I'm taking diagonal sections backwards to create a smooth look. With the same color, I'm going to go around the perimeter of her hair for softness. Now it's time to fill in the rest. For my next formulation, I'm using Rose from the Confetti collection and Soft Pink from the Mermaid collection. Together, they create the perfect customized pink. I'm taking diagonal sections backwards, alternating between Formula 1 and Formula 2. For every 2 sections of pink, we go back in with 1 section of purple from Formula 1, the same color as our base. I continue this technique through both front quadrants of the head. I then make another formula of mint and sky from the Confetti collection with a little bit of violet from the Metallic Muse collection. I continue the same technique of diagonal sectioning of Formula 1 and 2 throughout the back parts. Except now, for every 4 sections, we start to bring in Formula 3 of our blue for some dimension. I created all 3 formulas to be very soft, so that they all blend together flawlessly for our iridescent look. Don't forget to make sure that every section is thin so it's fully saturated to prevent any spots. We then continue this same technique for the last section. That's pink, pink, purple, blue, pink, pink, purple. The Joico Intensity semi-permanents are made for over-the-top vibrancy, lasting up to 20 washes. I then let her hair process for about 20 minutes. After a good rinse, I marry all the colors together. A color depositing treatment. I use the shade blue from root to mids and titanium from mids to ends. And there you have it, our finished product, a soft, glowy, iridescent look. To find the joy in your hair, maybe you should use Joico Color Intensity next time.